As a entrepreneur, franchise owner who's hired people, as a senior sales executive within organizations, mentoring and recruiting and interviewing people, branding is critically important. You know, when I talk to people nowadays, we all know that it's a competitive market. Let me ask you this. How many of you have interviewed in the last 30, 60, or 90 days, or even in the last year? Okay. How's that going? Because we know right now unemployment is critically high. We're still at 9%. California, 12.4. Nevada, 13.6. Georgia, 10.2. So we're asking ourselves, where is unemployment low? Anybody want to take a guess? 3.6%, 3.8%. Pretty low numbers. A lot of people are working. North Dakota, South Dakota. And let's face it, none of us are moving to North or South Dakota. I think in creating a wow moment, how critically important it is. Because again, all employers are trying to assess, as Otis even mentioned, you know, can you do the job? Will you do the job? If I offer you the job, will you take the job? Are you a fit? Am I going to like you? Let's face it, we do that with our friends, right? We meet people, we go to conferences, we're doing networking or whatever. You start, talking to people and you're saying, you know what, I kind of like this girl, I kind of like this guy. So you start hanging out. So companies are doing the same thing. Will this person fit into the culture of the organization? And most importantly, if I'm a hiring manager, I'm wanting to know, are you going to make me look good? Period. I think there are 5 areas in which one can have a wow moment. From the time you walk in the door, right? It's all about appearance. Let's face it, appearance matters, period. Because generally when we're in an interview process, it's more of an interrogation than it is a conversation. And I think it's critically important that you have a conversation because again, as you're conversating with people, you begin to like them. Like, God, we got some of the same ideas, we're flowing. So, third principle. The first question, right? We all know it's coming. You know that question of, how do I look in this cowboy hat? No, I'm only kidding. That's not the question. It's to tell me about yourself, right? And again, what can I do in this moment that would be exactly the exact opposite of everyone else? So typically, when people are faced with this question, they go through this whole litany of who they are. You know, I'm from wherever, and they start telling this biography of themselves. But the guy is like, come on, seriously? Of course, you need to relate it to the job in which you're interviewing for. But the next time you get that question, why not try something different? First question. You got to ask these 2 questions. The second question is more important than this first one. What strengths do you feel I bring to this position? Just think about it. You've just invested, let's hope it's 45 minutes or more, right, with this person. You've earned the right to get an opinion of what they think about you. You've earned that right. Your time is just as valuable as their time is.